Oh, hello. Oof, no filters. I forgot what I called it. Can't remember. Anyway, just woke up a little while ago and, you know, just browsing through my emails and doing shit. You're live on your channel. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm in the swamp. Clearing the swamp, eh? I don't know. What are people thinking? I mean, are people thinking? I'm not getting much joy from the people around me. Um, I'm trying to keep this in my locale a little bit. And, anybody wants to chat? Sorry about the buzzing noise. Okay, I'll get rid of at least one hum because I do drone on. I've been watching the news a little bit. I was out working on a car with my mate Dennis, and it was, it's okay. It's just lots of time given to fixing something, which is nice. But anyway, uh, and the local the street. I'm on the corner of two streets, and the side street going down, which is called Art Street, which is nice. I live on the corner of Art. Yeah. The city is making changes to that street by putting in new telegraph or telephone poles, the big wooden poles. They're putting new ones in, which is kind of weird, but because the old ones don't look bad. But they're doing it, and I suppose they have to spend. I mean, this is something I found out many, many, many years ago, looking at how corrupt the local councils are. If they don't spend their budget by the end of the year, then they can't increase their budget for next year because they'll get capped and it'll be given to another department. So each department, blah, 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 blah. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Anyway, one of the guys was there, and I'm sat down working on this broken car, making it work. And the guy who's working for the city, putting in these telegraph poles. Well, at first I didn't know who it was. He's in a big SUV. He's obviously some form of supervisor, because whenever the city does any work, there's the one or two guys actually doing the work, and then the 4 or 5 supervisors walking around them. Anyway, he was one of the supervisors. So but I saw this SUV, and then I'm looking over my head because I'm hearing this buzz, and it's a pretty big. I mean, pretty big. I don't know, 2 foot by 2 foot, 3 foot by 3 foot. I don't know. Drone overhead, and I was like, "Oh, wow! Look, Dennis, this drone." And then I looked at the SUV, and there's someone in the SUV, and you could just see it through the tinted windscreen and tinted windows. So I was like, oh, there's the controller. So I kind of take a couple steps towards the car, and he jumps out. And he's got his little remote, and he's like lands the thing. And I said, wow, are you an enthusiast? But I did notice he had a disguise on. He had a one of these jackets on, which I often wear anyway. But high vis jacket. And so he said, no, it's for the city. I said, well, what are you doing? He said, oh, well, I'm just going around checking, where the poles are going in. I said, well, surely they're going in where the old ones were. So for whatever reason, they're using the new technology to change the old technology so as they can add some new technology to the street behind me. Am I suspicious? Of course I am. But at the same time, it's like, here it is, whether you like it or not, the technology is there. And this is the thing that I'm trying to say about, I'm in the swamp. We're all in the swamp. All anybody who's believing this BS, and it is BS, about somebody is going there to drain the swamp. Everybody is the swamp. It's like saying, um, you know, we're going to get this group of billionaires to fix human society. Well, human society is us. We are human society. You want them to fix us? I don't. They've done so much over the last 10 years to make society question its own existence and, in many cases, hang themselves. I don't mean it in a. I'm not trying to poke fun at anybody. Anybody who fell for the government's dictates and mandates over the last 20 years, I'm giving you a pass. I'm giving you a free pass. Do you know why? Because they're clever bastards. They really are clever bastards. They fill you full of guilt about everything that's going on in the world that they started and they created, and they're continuing. Oh, I'm ranting again. Ooh. No, I mean, I don't want to have to explain problem, reaction, solution, but I'm going to. Of course, I am, because I drone on and on and on. I drone on in the swamp. Problem, reaction, solution. We're running out of money. Everything's costing too much. Everything's going to be going through the roof, and we can't do. Reaction. Oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to survive. Oh my God, I'm not going to make it. And then solution. Go digital. Here's your digital ID. You can claim your allowance. Come on. Fucking shitcoin. You're buying shitcoin? What the hell? Oof. I'm in a very young country, and I'm in the sort of, if you want to believe all the bullshit about history, I'm in one of the last places that the Western Europeans just kept traveling west, 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 and boom, California, right on the edge. So I'm in one of the last places. So not only is it a young country, but it's a young and beautiful country that wasn't discovered by the Europeans. I mean, history is for the most part written by the victor. We know that, but at the same time, it's all distorted, and everything in it is distorted and twisted. But the California I know, I've been here 68 years, coming on 69 years, but it's like the California I know has definitely felt the aftershocks of the control system. But we're also governed, and there's the big bullshit word, we're also governed by the same four families. Four families have been dominant in the governorship and the leadership of California for the last 40 or 50 years. They've been Democrats and Republicans and Republicans and Democrats, and but we've been controlled by the same families, gated communities, wealthy people just saying, we know better than you because we made $1 billion, so we must be good because we're successful. Well, measure your success. Measure it. Come on. Are you happy? Have you done something to better mankind? Have you done something useful with your life? Have you done something majorly creative, or have you just been majorly destructive and got rid of a bunch of people? And I mean, got rid of in several ways. I mean, there's so many ways to get people to the people you don't want. Bing, bing, bing. The people you don't want. There's easy ways. Push them out of the state. Financial controls, pressures of freedoms. I mean, freedom without responsibility isn't really freedom, is it? I mean, because that's just saying, here you go. Here's some killing tools. Go out into the world. Oh, I don't need to measure whether you're intelligent enough to be able to use it wisely. No, no, no. You just go out into the world. See, you're giving the monkey the machine gun. You're doing the thing that they want you to do in order to get rid of the people around you. I mean, this is why my my circle of friends is pretty small, but it's growing. There are people that are actually starting to understand that you can't. I mean, it's just not possible to vote your way out of this problem. It doesn't matter which group of politicians you put in positions of power, their own agenda will completely stymie any change in the system that they benefit from. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's like putting somebody obese in charge of your dietary, your diet, nutritional intake. It's like, oh, this person's obese and blah blah blah. Can you sit me up with a diet for the rest of my life to be healthy? Why do people? Yeah, I'm not asking questions. I'm just bemused by the amount of people that are going, it's his fault, it's his fault. It's not. We are society. We humans are a society. So it's no good you going, you know, uh, uh, this society is led by these people who know better than you what you want. You just have to start to affirm what it is you want. I want nothing more in this world than love and peace. And I like I like where I live and I enjoy my life. And yeah, there's some dickheads around. There's always going to be dickheads around. But the thing is, I enjoy my life, and I go out there and I see the sun shining on the trees, and I see the trees, and I see, I mean, right outside my window, there's an orange tree. So it's laden with oranges. It's amazing, and it's just right there. You know, we are able. We are very able if we work with small families, communities, and realistic dreams, we are able to create a better world than these these people in high places. They're these people in high places who tell you, no, 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 no. I'm sorry, you can't pick the fruit from the trees. They belong to us. They grow on the state that we govern. They grow out of the ground that we own. It's like, you don't own it. You might be renting it for your lifetime, like we all are. So take care of it, but you don't own it. It's not yours. It's ours. I do believe people are waking up. I have to have confidence and optimism for humanity to start taking more care of each other rather than be this dog eat dog system that keeps promoting the worst people. You're putting the worst people in charge in order to do the good things that you dream of. Well, you can't do that. Okay. Wow. Didn't know that was in me this morning, but it is. Yeah, and major distractions. The other thing is, it's like this media I'm on, podcasting, has got very popular. I don't care whether I do or not. There's nothing to do with that. But I'm just saying, all media, everything, Black Mirrors, all of that stuff. The distraction element is to nullify your desires, your dreams. Yesterday, I got a phone call from a friend who was offering me a job that I can't do because it's too far and it's not enough money and it's right on top of the holiday season. I got so much to do, but I'd have taken the job because it was good pay and it was a creative job. We were going to build something out in the middle of a field in Indiana, which would have been fun. I mean, and he's a good creative guy, and it was really nice to get a phone call and be asked to work, but it's the creative field. We're going out to a field and creating something. So again, I'm going to quote my favorite scientist, Rupert Sheldrake. We still are, and we are really children at play in fields of resonance, with resonance being the vibration and the light being the thing that we need. So everything is a frequency and light. And if we keep saying dark shit, talking to another very close, very, very close person in my life, such dark vision of the future, and it's all tied to lack of finances or lack of. I'm never going to make it. I got no. It's like, this world is abundant. Please understand, this abundant world is here for us to play in. That's what we're here for. We're going to play in this abundant world. We don't need to be filtered down a tiny avenue of existence or understanding. We have to play. So we open up the funnel. Instead, it's just the powers that were, thank you, the powers that were wanted us in the funnel that way, in you go, very narrow slit. You're going this way. And what we've got to do is go, oh, I don't want that. Open the funnel. Start to understand that we're able to project our own frequency and light, I mean, we're at play. Rupert Sheldrake, thank you very much. We are children at play in morph to morph into. So we are children at play in morphic fields of resonance. Sorry, I buggered up the quote from him, but whatever we put into is going to morph into, but we're children at play, and so understanding your childlike view of the world from the moment you enter, light, frequency and light, and unconditional love. So when you're stood in your morphic field of resonance, when, like all the children at play, when you stood in that field, consider the abundance and the beauty of being able to shine in this world. I mean, we have to shine, not dull, just just trying to help. December. It's holidays. Holidays. I need more coffee. Just woke up. It's a little bit nippy. Cold. Right. Get on with the day. I love you. I'm going to leave this, and I am a nomad. Nomad. Whatever. Love, love, love. Anybody wants anything from me, give me a call. There's loads of ways of contacting me now. And yeah, let me know if you need anything. Even if it's just a chat, it's all good. Buy my music. That's the thing that I love doing, is making music and art. If you get the chance, buy my music. I mean, if you haven't got any spare change, so oh well. It's mostly you can get most of it for free. But then I encourage that. So there you go. Free. All right. Lots of love. I'm trying to end. Oh, here we go. Here's the button. There's the button. Love you.